Hey, what's up everyone, Blade here, and welcome back to another video of Persona 5X. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be using the twins versus all of the bosses here inside of the game here, and I'm mainly going to be trying my hardest to let them do majority of the damage. And by that I mean, like, we're just going to try and make them ultra buff to death and see what happens. Now, they're not going to be on a damage set or anything. They're not going to do any of that stuff. No, I'm going to have them on their support sets, so it's going to be just a whole support team going against a huge boss and trying to live for their life. So I want to see exactly how it does go. We're going to go through every last boss here. Of course, there will be some story bosses that you guys have not seen. When we get to those points, I will immediately say a spoiler alert, be like, hey, before you continue with the video, and you guys will have a whole little thing in between. Before you continue with the video, the next bosses are going to be spoiler bosses. So if you guys don't want to see those matchups, of course, you can go ahead and click on off. But it's just the bosses. I don't think anyone's gonna hear too much on that, but still, I will put the spoiler warning there just in case you guys do. But for now, hopefully you guys do enjoy it, and we're gonna get straight to the first boss. All right, so when I said I'm using some absolute shenanigans for support team, I meant it. So we're gonna have some fun. Gonna see exactly how this does turn out. I made it so my twins are legit the slowest. Even though they're on a support role, we're just gonna see what happens. Like this, I honestly could just put them on the attack roll and just see what truly they can do. I highly doubt it's gonna be anything too special because they are only A2 currently. If I really wanted to do this the right way, of course, I'd have to have them at A6 to fully use them to their potential. But honestly, I wanna have some fun. So we're gonna first just do this here. And yeah, she's obviously gonna deal way too much damage to this dude, but I want to go ahead and buff these two and see what happens. Oh Lord, this is already gonna be terrible because, like, I think first round either way they're attacking, so like it won't matter. What I'm gonna do is oh, well, there it is. Yep, goodbye. I'm sorry, my dear friend, you're just gonna die anyways. It doesn't matter. Like it's just having some fun with this. Like, I feel bad for this poor boss because it's not gonna stand a chance anyways, just because it's older, but also because this crap is just hilarious. The man just gets duped anyways. It doesn't matter anymore. So we're just gonna go ahead and do this. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is just gonna be a fun time because all I have to do is just look at him and he dies. So yeah, this is gonna be a great time. And you know what? I think I can end this entire run immediately. Like, give them the 3 turns. It's GG's. Like, I just got to go ahead and use skill 2. And I'm pretty positive how it works with this is you'll continuously keep using her, I think their enhanced move after I use my skill 2. So either way, I'm pretty sure this boss is dead. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. I'm pretty sure this thing's cooked. So let's just give max buffs. And I'm gonna do max buffs as well, so use 1. Since we have A6, I think we can just keep using the mask later, right? I think that's how that works, but I think we have to use something first. So wait, does this go here? Yeah, and then the mask happens again, and then we do it again. Yep, okay, cool. So now I'm kind of understanding how she somewhat works here. If you guys don't know, I recently got Turbo A6, so I don't know exactly how she fully performs. I just know that, hey, you got big buffs, you go burr. So we're gonna see if this is the case here. So let's see. Go ahead and give them as many buffs as possible. And I'm very interested. So let's do a damage bonus one. Let's just do a damage bonus one. I wonder if this boss will even live this to begin with. But so you skill 2. Of course he's gonna attack us first because we kind of ruined his day and destroyed him. So perfectly fine though. Yeah, you got a couple quick smacks in. Enjoy it while you got the chance, because I promise you ain't gonna enjoy this next part. But let's just reapply this buff, even though technically we don't need to reapply the buff. I'm gonna reapply it anyways, and then let twins go burr. If we can crit, this will be great. Let me check the stats. I just want to look. Hold on. What are we looking at? I know we don't got much, but oh yeah. This is gonna be fun. Please hit hard. I want them to hit hard. Please. Come on. Go with the skill 2. Boom. Only no wait, that was 1 mil actually. That was 1 mil. I thought that was only 100K. No, it was 1 mil. So then boom. Oh, only 200K there. Oh, that sucks. I wanted to see like some craziness. So their skill 2 did 1 mil, which actually surprises me because I genuinely did not think that would happen. But I can just do whatever I really want at this point. So I'm just gonna use skill 2 again. I'm gonna just use it on this guy. Boom. 140. And that's, see, those are just without crits though. That's without the crits. That's what's scaring me. I want them to crit more, so I need to get my crit rate up. 1.4 mil. Yep. On to the next boss. All right, so now we're on to the second boss here, and the shenanigans that we're able to do is actually freaking great to see. I'm actually loving this right now. I won't even lie to you guys. But let's go ahead and do this. Now, the issue with this boss is it has several different phases that kind of screw up what I want to do. So I'm unsure how this is gonna work. I'm actually kind of scared about this because yeah, he's not the nicest either. He actually does fight back a little bit. So let's just see. Well, I didn't expect to do that to him. I'm gonna be honest, at least the first boss tanked the hit, but dang. Okay, so let's just use this and get started. I want to know if we can just straight up blitz through all of his phases, in which is the main thing that I'm interested in. Now, the problem is the twins aren't going to know who to attack, and it's purely off random. So I'm probably going to get punished for this next hit here. So either they hit the one on the freaking far left, or either I'm getting smacked. So we're going to see what happens here. Who gets, oh yeah, I'm about to get slapped. Help. Hey, homie, don't do this. Oh, since they just outright killed him, I don't get slapped. Oh, that's cool. I thought genuinely that he still got the slap off. Okay, cool. So let's just slap him because he's the nodding off one, and they straight up killed him immediately, which I find is still funny. But all right, cool. Easy kill going on through. I just want to see how far can we get with this, because I already know eventually we're gonna have some problems doing this, especially with this boss, or like especially with the newer bosses, because the newer bosses, they don't be playing around. They actually do hurt. They actually do require you to have a healer, or at least one of them require you to have a healer, and they are truly like a force to be reckoned with. So I'm wondering how far we can get, because I know sometimes the bosses can tank some heavy hits. So and seeing that they're not on a DPS set and they're not in their DPS role, it's more than likely going to happen quicker than not. So we're going to see exactly how far we get with this, and let's use our first thing here. Pop off our skill 2, and I'm just loving this. It's literally just making the small person absolutely just cook anything in their way, which is stinking hilarious to me that I can do something like this. I don't know if any of you guys played Elden Ring Elden Ring Night Rain, but there's always this one meme of one of the characters that quite literally, she looks like the most frail person, but she wields this giant goddamn claymore because it's not spec for her, and she can just use it. So like this is the thing that I'm just picturing in my mind. You got, of course, all these people that look all strong and junk, have a great team, and you have this thing here that just pops up that's just like, yeah, we will nuke you. You're going to die. So let's see how this goes. Of course, he can't go into the little painting first time around, so honestly I think we'll be fine, but let's see what happens here. Gonna go ahead and give us a little slap. I really just don't like this boss because he has so many things that can just be a nuisance to you that makes no dang sense. So let's just use our skill 2. Oh, he still takes damage, but like He blocked some of it, which dang bum. I wanted to have some fun. God dang it. But no, he still blocks some of our dang damage here. I think we're still fine. He's just gonna go in his little paint and hide most likely soon. So yeah, of course he goes in the paint and hide, which sucks because I want to deal damage. I can't freaking deal damage because he's deciding to go and run like a little punk. So all right, I can have my fun time. He got in the way, which is so saddening, but now I have to live. So honestly, I think everyone can just guard. I don't think anything's going to be a problem if we just don't guard. So let's go ahead and see something. Now Wonder's going to get freaking controlled, so there's no point in me doing anything else. I'm just going to go ahead and use this. Make sure I get their defense down, and then I guess I technically could uncontrol him, but what's the fun in that? Let's let it be a little bit challenging. Screw it, let's go for it. Just go ahead. Oh, excuse me. Go ahead and let this happen here, and then from here on, I'm pretty sure I can just destroy him anyway. So it's not gonna be the craziest death here, but I just need this guy gone. You ruined my fun, man. Like you genuinely ruined my dang fun. So let's just go ahead, pop I think it was this one off. That's the, yeah, this is the one that I wanted, the actual party buff here. And I'll just let everything else kind of kill everything because it's kind of saddening. I wanted to actually do something crazy. I wanted to have some fun with that, and homie looked at me and said, no, you're not allowed to have fun. He took up my turns by hiding in that dang painting. I knew it was going to be the only part to really make this a problem is just the painting. So really did suck, but doesn't matter. You still get nuked anyways. You still die, so deal with it. That's what you get. Of course I might regret this because he's gonna go ahead and try to slap me up a little bit, but pretty positive I'd be fine. So let's go ahead and pop this on off. No, there's not really a need to pop it off here, but I'm just gonna hit this. This should get the weeks anyways. Boom, and there we go. We're done with this fight. I want the twins to get the last hit anyways. So, and just like that, we are finished with this fight most likely. Because to be honest, I could technically just do it 2 more times and dies anyways. So I'm just gonna let Turbo kill them, being honest here. So give him a good old slap. Boom, goodbye. All right, moving on to the next stinking boss. Still hate how that other boss actually kind of ruined this, but this boss is going to do something the same because they do have, of course, the whole rotation bullcrap that's going on. But I think I'll still be okay. So what I want to do is I'm gonna just early buff. I don't think it's going to be a problem with me going ahead and early buffing here. Actually, no, it will be, because then I go twice. So I guess we'll just use our regular and just go from here, and we'll try to take down the boss immediately, because of course Turbo can end up dying. I'm not going to be like healing anything or doing any of that special stuff here. So let's just deal some damage here and slowly get everyone buffed on up. Really, all I want to have is just Justine and Caroline here. As long as they're able to get fully buffed and do what they need to do first turn, I think I'm perfectly fine with someone dying off. But I need to make sure I have at least the first few buffs going on. So not too worried about it. They're probably going to nuke the Christ out of her if they crit here. So goodbye. I say nuke, and they ain't even freaking fully killed. Dang, that was going to be cool if they could have gotten the kill off. But I guess this kind of works out in our favor, because I guess we get our rotation back in normal. So use our skill 1. Boom. Got it. And we finally got a crit. Now I have to really figure out how to get their crit up. I think my crit's way too low, and it's just causing me not to get my crits naturally, which is a little bit of a problem. But I think we should still be fine. We're gonna go ahead and do our buffs here, obviously. First things first though, skill 1. This is my favorite time, I'm not gonna lie. As a full support team, it's kind of hilarious just to see that they're getting away with cheat codes, because that's what they are. They're just a pure cheat code character that allows you to do whatever you want, especially since they're almighty. So I mean, like, it doesn't matter. I'm just getting whatever I want done anyways. I'm just really testing them out at a support level though, because their crit markers aren't high yet. I haven't fully built them fully. Their card set is okay. It could be way better. but it's okay right now, and it's just genuinely just there, right? So they're in more of a all-arounder state on all of their aspects right now. So me being able to do something like this off bat is already nice to me, because it's just funny. It's funny to see them absolutely just wreak havoc. So let's just do this here. Do it once again for the higher buff. Boom. Higher acceleration here. And what the heck? Why'd she do it another time? I don't know why she did that. But boom. And watch the sparks fly, baby. Have some fun. Let's do this here. We go ahead and get our other one in. Like, we're not gonna die, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let it do what it wants to do. And yeah, because it is our turn again. So boom. This is our second turn. We do whatever the flip we want. So I'm gonna go ahead and use our skill 2. And then this is gonna most likely kill anyways. Then we're gonna get the follow-up, which it sucks that the follow-up happens instantaneously, because that could have taken out a whole different wing, like immediately. I wouldn't have had to worry about anything like that. It would have just immediately taken out another ring, which would have been awesome for us. But of course, since the way it is, this is how it goes. But we're gonna go ahead, use our skill 2 again, because why the flip not? That kills another wing, and then the follow-up kills a one more. Oh, this is great. 1.4 mil. The highest I've seen from them is 1.4, which isn't too spectacular when you think about the other characters in this game, especially on TW and KR. But this is still freaking awesome. Just to see them dealing the damage is awesome. But boom, that should get rid of the other wing, and there we go. Another boss completed. All right, we're gonna go to the next boss, and as I did say beforehand, it is a spoiler running. I'll tell you guys again once we get there. All right, now you have been warned. This boss upwards throughout the rest of the video is going to be spoiler bosses. So if you're a person who heavily cares about spoiler bosses, you might want to go elsewhere. Now, this isn't gonna show any story stuff. If there was a cutscene, I would obviously skip it. So it's not gonna show any story stuff, but it will show how the bosses do look. So once again, if you don't want to be spoiled on the bosses and how they look, then I suggest you go ahead and click on off. Thank you for watching, but we're gonna continue from here. All right, so the third boss, now this one is actually quite annoying, because not only do they have 3 phases, but they also can be a little tanky. I remember I did this with Makoto Yuki, and I was just testing out him going through all the bosses, and honestly, the boss, you can beat it. You can easily beat it. The only problem is he's a little bit of a jerk. Now, game? What the flip? Now this is new. Okay, that's never happened before. But all right, cool. I guess it took some time to load it. I don't know why it took some time to load there, but we progress. We're gonna go ahead and continue. But this boss is quite annoying, because not only does he just has a lot of freaking things that honestly at the time was not good to go against, and he's a very annoying one. Like, he has 3 to 4 hearts in total here, as you can see, 4 health bars. So he is quite annoying to deal with. And one of the things that we have to deal with that I tried to use in the past was Nuke, and that's his resistance. So we're gonna have a little bit of a problem there, but I think we should still be pretty decent all around here. So let's see how much we can deal. Obviously, you guys saw that our turbo didn't even deal much damage to it, so you're starting to notice immediately the difficulty jump of things here. But I'm unsure if I have to worry too much just yet. I'm pretty positive he's gonna pack a punch, but I think I should still be able to live this. And if they crit, then obviously I should be fine. Well, there you go. Well, there was our answer. We crit. So we're gonna go ahead and use our skill 1, and that did just 200k immediately, so that's lovely. But let's go ahead and just get to the next on round here, which this is what he turns into. This is what he starts to do. This is the annoying part, because from here on he starts pretty much being a cheater, and he uses mechs. He has all these different mechanics that honestly, if you're a person who's starting out, right, and you don't have the best of stuff, right? If this character, I feel like this, like when this comes out on global, it's gonna be easy because first of all, global dungeons, a lot of you guys already know, are a little bit dumbed down, or at least they're a little less difficult because that's how they made them in return for the global players. But two, I do feel like with this boss, honestly, with Justin and Carolee, I don't think you're gonna have a problem. I really don't think so. I feel like you're just going to cook them. So we're gonna see exactly how this goes because we are using still our double support. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this and use our skill 2 and then immediately just start dunking on them with buffs. So skill 2 into the skill 3, and this is just hyper carry. There's no real reason for this to happen here. Of course, he does have his little cheating moves that he does right there, because we're actually buffing, or we're actually going ahead and using some moves. So he had to get a slap in before, of course, our twins went. But let's do this here. I think we should be fine anyways, because we're gonna have max buffs as well. So let's just pop this. I don't think I've used infinite algorithm, so let's use infinite algo real quick. When it's Miriam's turn, we're gonna obviously use her ult, and I don't even mind if she dies at this point because now we have everything we want. We're gonna have our extra turns. We're gonna be able to do whatever we want. So whoever dies here dies. As long as it's not wins, I think we're fine. So let's use this. I think the only boss that I'm not gonna face is the very newest one, because that one I know is gonna put us on a t-shirt. So we're not even gonna try that one. That one will require us to actually have a full-on healer. So yeah, I don't know if I even want to try it yet. But get the slap in. It's gonna give us a little smick smack. Nothing too crazy. It's also gonna capture one of us, but I think we're still fine, to be honest. And let's just use whatever we want to use. Now I'm pretty sure we already used our extra turns, right? And if we didn't, I'm glad I caught that. Okay, yeah, we did. So we used our extra turns. I'm gonna go ahead and just use skill 2. I'm pretty positive, even with the stupid little resistance, yeah, he's still getting cooked, so it doesn't matter. But I hate this guy because he's one of the few bosses that actually gave me a little bit of a problem when I first had this. It wasn't too much of a problem because obviously we had good characters, but still, boom, 800k immediately. Well, I want to freaking nuke you again, so either way you're gonna die. So let's hit you with that lovely old skill 2. Obviously you're gonna sit here and try to regen that all, but who cares, because we're gonna come back and do it again, and then if you don't die from that, I'm gonna do it again. So I love this. This is freaking great. All right, on to the next boss. All right, so now we're getting to scary boss territory here, where obviously they could very well cook me. So we're gonna see how this goes. I do know this boss has a couple things that keeps me from straight up one-shotting this dude. So yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do this one, especially since they have ads too. So we're gonna see if we can make this work here. Obviously there's gonna be some problems here and there, but hey, I think if I can take out the ads, I should be perfectly fine here. So let's just use this to our advantage and get rid of some of these dudes here. And they're tanking everything, so I don't expect myself to absolutely murk them. I did this with Barry as well, so just to put a timestamp on a lot of this stuff, you guys, this boss was out either before Barry or right after Barry, so it is a hot minute until this boss does come out here. But still, I expect it to be able to tank a couple of this hits, especially if I'm not able to crit. If I am able to crit, then I should be fine, but if I'm not able to, then obviously there's gonna be problems. And god dang it, I chose the wrong freaking it sucks. Freaking sucks, because now this means I'm on the wrong one. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter too much because it's still somewhat healing wise, but what else? Let's just see. We won't do that next time, but yeah, nah, that happened. So now they're healing themselves. This is an unfair advantage. I'm able to heal, but let's just go ahead and use this. I don't think we need it anyways. Like, I'm pretty positive we should be okay as long as we kill him before he starts getting any smart ideas. So let's go ahead and do our max buff here. seeing that everyone lived the first turn and everything, we might even be fine on the other boss that I was complaining about. The only issue with that boss is not only is it strong and it does attack back a lot, but I do think we really do need a healer for that. Of course, we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot. We're gonna see how it does, but I don't think we're going to really win. I'm gonna just be so real, especially with an all support team like this. I mean, if I stayed on the healer class, maybe, but I want to stay on support classes because that's what we agreed on. That's what we were doing at the beginning of the video. So obviously I don't want to do any crazy heals or anything like that. I want to try my hardest to kind of just do everything the way I need to do it. So go ahead and use our buff again. Use one more buff here. Our skill 3. This gives us so much. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and use infinite algo. And then use our lovely damage bonus buff here. And I think from here, I'm pretty sure we just kill him because he does this weird little animation. He doesn't automatically let you kill him. I think you have to first get him low, and then afterwards he does the weird animation, then he dies. But usually it's the DOT for me, so we'll have to see if this works the same. Do skill 2. Not expecting to do the must. We did 558k, so not bad, but not crazy. You guys can see he tanked that pretty easily, and then he tanked the 1 million hit as well pretty easily. So I was expecting him to live through a lot of this, to be honest. He's one of the few bosses that can tank a lot of this good old stuff here. So let's go ahead and hit him with this again. Boom. And I can't remember if I have to, there it is. Now it does the animation, of course. Gonna do this whole deal. Now he can officially die, and I can just go ahead and just hit him with this one last time. Boom. And just like that, I'm pretty positive we win this. Like, right? Pretty positive. He should be down. Unless that whole yellow bar needs to go bye-bye, which I don't think it does. Oh, no, it does. Okay. Yeah, so we need to cook him. Yeah, no. Okay, there it is. Never mind. There was the big hit. So just like that, cleared that boss. He wasn't all too hard. He just was tanky. On to the next one. All right, so this boss I expect to slap me up a little bit, mainly because this boss is like honestly annoying. With the amount of things that they're able to do back at you, it's kind of a nuisance to deal with, and it's really suckish because it looks like they don't deal enough damage, right? But as the battle slowly goes on, they kind of sit here and just keep handing you with stuff, and so it's honestly annoying. So we're gonna see if I can do this. They always have these weird rules instated as well, in which if I violate one of those rules, obviously I'm getting hit. So yeah, no, this boss is truly one of the annoying ones that I don't like fighting, and it's just purely because that little hit there, it only did a K, but that slowly starts to add up when you continuously keep messing up their freaking rules and continuously keeps getting hit. Now obviously these aren't the most difficult of bosses like crazy. You guys gotta remember, this is a gacha, so when I say difficult, usually the boss is a little tanky with some mechanics. They're not anything too crazy, but it still is kind of annoying getting hit by it. So go ahead and hit this. Can we get a crit? Lovely crit. Got it. Gotta love that. But that did 3k itself, just 3k alone, which is already annoying. And let's go ahead, hit it again. And then obviously they're gonna just get slapped up a little bit, which sucks, man. Like, this boss is the most just annoying thing ever, because not only does it just hit you back, but of course it gets its own hits too. So like, no matter what, you're taking consecutive damage back to freaking back, and it's continuous damage. It sucks. It is honestly one of the most annoying ones that you have to deal with. Now I'm using skill 1. They're fairly low, so I'm tempted, instead of going ahead and doing like a double buff or something, I'm tempted just to go ahead and say screw it and heal them, because I don't know if they're gonna end up living the rest of this. Like, especially with this stupid rule instated, they might not live that. So we're gonna have to see what I want to do here. Obviously, how much HP do they have? The highest I've seen this boss do is about like 2k to 3k. So it might be okay. Let's see. We might be okay is the thing. It's a might. So infinite algo. If I have to heal, I'll heal. But if I could possibly not, I'm possibly not. And actually, you know what? I don't trust this. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it preemptively. We're gonna lose out a lot on damage, but I'd rather do that than just risk us not being able to even do it at all. So let's go ahead, use this here immediately and see if they can nuke it. I just want to see if it works. If this can actually happen and we can honestly just do this, then I think I'll be fine with it. So great, lovely, got 1 mil damage, still decent. Obviously she's gonna heal herself, but I'm not too worried about that because then we get the follow-up attack, which should get them back down as long as we crit. So boom, another crit right there. Cool. Obviously the boss is gonna hit me again like a bum. I hate this stinking boss. I swear I hate this boss. Because then it gets to do whatever it wants. Look at this. It does what it wants. It keeps going. And what the heck? No, I used my extra turns. Wait, that was only 2. I didn't use my extra turns in me. Oh my god. Oh no. The boss is gonna live a little bit longer. I guess this kind of works out in our favor too, because like to some extent I kind of need to wait to use this. So I mean, like, I guess it's not all bad as long as my characters don't die. Immediately I saw her get low, I was like, ooh, as long as my characters don't die, like, then it's not bad. But the second my characters die, I'm scared. So now I'm in trouble, I feel like. This is the 3rd round. So off of respect and off of truly trying to make sure our turbo doesn't die, I'm gonna heal the entire team. I'm very unsure what I want to do here. I'm gonna just go ahead and just do an ult. Why not? I'm very unsure of how I really want to proceed with this, because kind of messed up by not going ahead and giving myself the extra turns, but I kind of didn't at the same time. So I'm kind of just here. Let's go ahead and just hit this one. Boom, that should kill the others. Cool. And I think it's just a continuous of this until the game ends. So actually we might be fine. As long as we can just kill off all of these each time, we should be great. I don't think it's gonna hurt us. Technically, if I'm right, I think this whole deal was like a survival mode here, or a survival type deal. So if we can kill it early, I'm pretty sure we're just fine. Which obviously I have my extra turn still. I have all the buffs that I need to have here. So honestly, I think we're fine. I made that boss seem way harder than it should have been. And this is on like the max difficulty as well. I don't know why. I think they just deal a lot more to my DPSs in general. Your DPSs are squishy, but I did not think they would live through this. Heck, I didn't think that this team would get as far as it got. So actually putting them against the boss and somehow winning on a hyper carry of just full what's it called, full supports, it's kind of hilarious to me. So go ahead and use our skill 2, and then we're gonna absolutely buff the mess out of the skill 3, and there we go. That just pretty much that just secured our win. Like whenever we can make it to the round that we can actually do some things here, I no longer am afraid of this. So I'm just gonna use infinite algo because we need as much damage bonus and attack as possible. So that's gonna be perfect. Let's use our skill 3. And I'm pretty positive we just win this anyway. So yeah, I do apologize about this, Miss Bossy, but we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give myself this extra highlight buff, and I'm pretty positive we used the skill 1 already, so let's use our skill 2. Boom. Yep. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I was worrying for no reason. I thought for a second we were gonna have a problem. Of course, we go to this here. This is our final phase here. Nothing too crazy. We're gonna use the skill 2 once again. Boom. And yeah, no, she died. She died instantaneously. Yeah, I made that too hard. Thinking about too hard, but all right, guys, that was everything that we wanted to go through. Of course, when it does come down to all the bosses, if you guys did enjoy, please do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I hope you enjoyed a little bit of a fun little video today. But till then, everybody, thank you. Peace out.